Over the last couple of months, I have been pretty inconsistent with my nutrition and with my workout. So I'm gonna explain to you guys in this video what I like to do personally when I fall off or don't eat well for a little bit or miss a few workouts here and there in order to get back on track so that I can build that consistency that's going to maintain my goals, that's going to continue me on this healthy lifestyle, on this fitness lifestyle. So as of recent, a lot of things have come up, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate with being busy with family, work, events, birthdays, holidays, whatever the thing is. It's really easy to get caught up in those things and kind of fall off when something else comes up. Oh, the dogs need extra vet appointments this week. I have to work a few more hours this week. Someone got sick. Whatever the thing is, it can really throw a curveball at our current schedule and prevent us from focusing on ourselves, prevent us from showing up to the gym like we had promised ourselves. So I'm going to explain to you guys exactly what I personally like to do in order to get back on track when those seasons of being busy or inconvenient things pop up and I fall off and become inconsistent in my fitness journey. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Diana, and I am a fitness coach that has been actively working out for the last 9 or 10 years. And I have made so many mistakes on my fitness journey, including one where the first 5 years I didn't make any progress, which actually blows my mind that I even stuck with it after 5 years. But here we are a decade later, and I can confidently say that I have the body that I have been working for so long. So I'm going to share all the lessons that I've learned with you guys so that you guys can avoid making those same mistakes and actually start seeing some progress on your fitness journey and live in your dream body and stop living in the body that you hate. Stop living as somebody who's not confident, that doesn't want to go ask people on dates, that gets nervous in front of other people when you have to do a speech, that just doesn't feel comfortable in their own skin. So over the last couple of months, like I had explained to you guys, I was a little bit inconsistent in my nutrition and my workouts. And when I first started working out, that would throw me off for months. I would beat myself up so badly that it would take me months to actually gain the courage to get back into the gym again. I would maybe go out for drinks one night and the next morning I was hungover, so I wouldn't go to the gym because I just wouldn't feel well. And instead of maybe trying to get back into the gym the next day or just going on a walk or maybe just doing something for my nutrition that day, I would kind of get the fuckets and just tell myself like I already screwed up, like this sucks. And I would dwell on that. I would stay beating myself up. I'd feel sorry for myself. I would tell myself that I was being lazy, that I didn't deserve to have these achievements of having my dream body if I wasn't willing to put in the work, and how I was a failure. So with the amount that I would spiral every time I fell short or made a mistake or missed a workout or ate off plan, it would take me so long to pick myself back up and get back on my feet and try again, because I knew how painful it was going to be if I missed a workout again. If I talk to myself like this after missing one workout, what happens when I tell myself I'm going to hit 4 workouts next week and I miss 2 of them? Or what happens when I tell myself I'm going to meal prep, but then something comes up and maybe I miss meal prep and I end up going to eat out and I eat off plan, or whatever the thing is, right? Like, we're all human. Nothing's going to be perfect. And I think the hard part about starting a fitness journey and building some consistency is that when we do make a mistake, we expect this perfection from ourselves. It's almost impossible, right? Like, you're completely changing your lifestyle. You're going from drinking multiple times a week, eating out almost every day, microwavable dinners and frozen pizzas and not working out and watching Netflix and playing video games and all of these things, to going on walks and lifting weights and watching what you eat, counting your macros. You know what I mean? Like, it's a really big lifestyle change. So to expect that you're going to be able to go from here to here without any ups and downs and inconsistencies at some point is impossible. It's unrealistic to expect that. So I would notice that in these moments of falling off, that I would get so in my head that I just wouldn't try again. I would not try to go back to the gym again there were times where it was like 6 months, in the beginning of my fitness journey before I tried again. I would just completely fall off. And the most important thing that I learned through all of this was that I needed to do something different if I wanted to be able to stay on track. Like, how can I get back on track? How can I not beat myself up so much? Like, what can I do to get the outcome that I want, which was to maintain some sort of consistency in the gym so that I could wake up and actually like what I saw in the mirror, so that I could feel sexy when I took my shirt off in front of my girlfriend, So I decided to try something a little bit different, and I told myself that the next time this happened, I would remind myself that today's a new day. So I started looking at it in that way, where if I did make a mistake one day, the next day was clean slate. Today's a new day. What can I do today for my health? What can I do today to get back on track? What can I do today? Even if it's just a 20-minute walk and I'm going to make myself a good breakfast, whatever the thing is, like, what can I do today? And the most important part of all of that is to also not beat yourself up for yesterday, And that's what reminding yourself of today being a new day is not beating yourself up for what you didn't do yesterday, because that's only going to keep you stuck. How motivated and enthusiastic do you think that you are when you show up like, damn, I suck. Damn, like I just can't get this together. There are moments where it's important to reflect, but when you start dwelling on it and spiraling and holding on to the mistakes that you make, that is where you stay stuck. However, if you wake up the next day and you say, all right, today's a new day, I'm just gonna hit a walk and make myself a good breakfast, and then in a little bit I'm gonna go lift some weights. Like, just starting the day off with a little bit of enthusiasm, and when you feel those thoughts creeping in about, oh, you're lazy, and all those negative thoughts that you usually hold on to, push them aside and remind yourself, today's a new day. This is what I'm doing today. This is what I'm doing today, and I'm going to try to be excited about it. I'm going to try to have fun with it. And I'm going to be proud of myself when I do the things that I promised myself that I would do. Think about this. If you spend the entire week dwelling on the mistake you made on Monday, how many times do you think you're going to be getting into the gym? How many times do you think you're going to be eating on plan? Probably none. But if you make a mistake on Monday, and then you get back on your feet on Tuesday and you hit 3 workouts instead of the 4 that you planned, those 3 workouts is better than the 0 from beating yourself up, right? But we like to hold on to that one workout or the one off meal that we had and let it destroy our progress. So if you're currently in the position right now where you keep falling off, try to have some grace. Remind yourself that every single day is a new day. It's a clean slate. The hardest part about changing your lifestyle is going to be the mindset that you have around the things that you do, because emotional regulation is going to be the biggest obstacle. Managing your emotions, keeping yourself calm, trying to talk yourself up when you're down, trying to think through your emotions, feel them, and then move forward and not dwell on them. That's an entirely separate skill in itself, which we can get into in another video. But if you're constantly just dwelling on the past, you're not going to get where you want to be. You're not going to make the progress that you want to see, and you'll never be able to achieve your dream body. So wake up every single day with the mindset that today is a new day. It's a new day, and you get to decide what you're going to do for yourself today. Be positive about it. Get your coffee. Look. Get your coffee, drink your water, get some sunshine, go on a walk, and handle your shit. That's all you can do. Try to be positive, try to be optimistic, let go of the negative thoughts that come into yourself, that cloud your judgment, that cloud your thoughts, that bring you down. And let yourself shine like the person that you want to shine as. I hope this helps, guys. I'll see you in the next one.